All right, so are you ready to dive deep into something I know we all think about a lot?
I'm ready.
Sleep. Getting better sleep.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to sleep better, right?
Yeah.
You sent me this really great guide on sleep hygiene,
Mhm.
and wow, it's packed with fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
By the time we're done here, you're not only going to understand like why quality sleep is so incredibly important,
Right.
but also have a whole bunch of tips to actually get those amazing zzz and get this. We're even going to talk about how good sleep can help you age gracefully.
Oh, wow.
I know. Intrigued.
Yes, definitely.
Me too. Let's get started.
Awesome.
So, this guide really emphasizes sleep as being like a secret superpower.
It really is.
I mean, it's not just about feeling rested, like we all, I think, have that basic understanding, but it goes so much deeper than that and really affects all aspects of our health and well being.
It does.
Okay, so let's unpack this superpower thing. I mean, we all know after a rough night's sleep, we feel groggy and reach for that extra cup of coffee.
Right.
But what's really going on in our bodies when we're sleeping?
Well, think of it this way. During sleep, your body is like a finely tuned machine going in for a full service tune-up.
Okay.
It's repairing cells, clearing out toxins, basically hitting the reset button so you can function at your best each day.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about like feeling refreshed. It's really about our bodies doing this major overnight overhaul to
Exactly.
keep everything running smoothly.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And it gets even cooler. Research from Harvard shows that deep sleep is prime time for your brain to process emotions
Oh.
and sort through all the information it took in during the day.
Oh,
It's like filing away those memories and experiences neatly so you can access them later.
that's so interesting because I notice when I'm sleep deprived, I'm so forgetful and
Yeah.
just easily flustered. Like my brain just can't keep up.
It's like your brain's filing cabinet has been ransacked.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good analogy.
And remember those cravings you mentioned?
Oh, yeah.
Well, turns out sleep plays a huge role in those too.
Really?
We have these hormones, ghrelin and leptin, which are basically your body's hunger control team.
Okay.
Ghrelin tells you when to eat, and leptin signals when you're full.
Makes sense.
Think of them like a seesaw. They need to be balanced for everything to work properly.
I like that visual.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does sleep have to do with these hunger hormones?
Well, when you're sleep deprived, that seesaw gets all out of whack.
Uh-oh.
The ghrelin side dips down, making you feel extra hungry,
Yeah.
while leptin struggles to rise up and tell you you're full.
Okay.
Suddenly, you're craving sugary, fatty foods because your body is sending out all the wrong signals.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So it's not just a lack of willpower.
Yeah.
It's like my hormones are literally sabotaging
Yeah,
my healthy eating efforts when I'm sleep deprived.
exactly.
This is blowing my mind.
It's so interconnected.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the benefits of good sleep.
Right.
We've all heard that sleep is important for our immune system,
Sure.
but the guide dives into this in a really interesting way.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always told to get more sleep when I have a cold,
Right.
but the guide goes way beyond that, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely. A study from the Journal of Sleep Research found that chronic sleep deprivation not only makes you more susceptible to infections, but it also throws a wrench in your recovery process.
Oh, wow.
It's like your immune system's army is weakened and can't fight off invaders as effectively.
So it's not just about avoiding getting sick, it's
Right.
about having this like super-powered immune system ready to go.
Exactly.
Wow.
And speaking of superpowers, the guide actually refers to sleep as a cardio workout for your heart.
Wait, really? What does sleep have to do with heart health?
It turns out a lot.
Okay.
You know how the guide mentioned insufficient sleep is linked to a higher risk of hypertension and heart attacks?
Yeah.
Well, the American Heart Association actually found that quality sleep actively contributes to a healthy heart and strong blood vessels.
Oh.
It's not just about preventing the bad stuff, it's about proactively keeping your ticker in tip-top shape.
Okay, so we've got good sleep, good for my brain, good for my immune system,
Uh-huh.
and my heart.
Right.
What else could it possibly do?
Well, remember how we talked about sleep helping your brain process emotions?
Yeah.
It turns out that has a huge impact on your mood and mental well-being.
Okay.
The guy points out that sleep deficiency is linked to all sorts of not-so-fun things like depression, anxiety, and stress.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
When I'm sleep deprived, everything just feels like
Right.
way more overwhelming and
Yeah.
stressful.
But here's the good news.
Okay.
The National Institute of Mental Health found that getting a good night's sleep can significantly improve your mood and dial down those stress levels.
Okay.
It's like a natural mood booster and anxiety reliever, all rolled into one form.
Wow, I'm officially convinced that sleep is like the ultimate life hack.
It is pretty amazing.
But there's one more benefit in here
Yeah.
that really caught my eye, and it's something that I think we all care about as we get older. Aging gracefully.
Ah, yes. This is where it gets really fascinating.
Right.
The guide actually states that sticking to a regular sleep schedule is linked to a longer lifespan and a better quality of life as you age.
Wow.
They even cite the Sleep Medicine Journal to back this up.
Okay.
It's not just about adding years to your life. It's about making those years count.
So it's like sleep is the fountain of youth we have been searching for.
Well, it's definitely a key ingredient.
Right.
And here's why. Remember all those benefits we talked about?
Yeah.
Strong brain function, a healthy heart, a robust immune system. These are all crucial for aging well and maintaining your vitality as you get older.
So instead of dreading getting older,
Right.
we can actually focus on how to age well.
Exactly.
And sleep is a huge part of that.
Huge.
Just an incredible.
Yeah. I have to admit, though,
Okay.
I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed by all this.
Yeah.
Like, knowing all this makes me more stressed about not getting enough sleep.
I totally get it. I totally get that. It's like you suddenly realize how much you've been missing out on.
Right.
But that's the beauty of this guide.
Okay.
It doesn't just tell you why sleep is important, it also gives you the tools to actually improve your sleep habits.
You're right. Let's shift gears and talk about some of those actionable sleep hygiene tips.
Okay.
I'm ready to, take control of my sleep and unlock all these amazing benefits.
All right, let's do it.
Awesome.
The guide breaks down these tips in a super clear, easy to follow way.
Perfect. I'm all ears.
Okay, so first up is something we've all heard before, but it's worth repeating.
Okay.
Consistency is key.
Okay.
We're talking about establishing a regular sleep schedule and sticking to it as much as possible.
So even on the weekends when I'm tempted to sleep in.
Yep. Even then, think of it like setting an alarm for your sleep cycle.
It helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed.
Okay, I can definitely work on that.
Mm.
What else can I do to optimize my sleep routine?
Well, the guide emphasizes the importance of creating a sleep-friendly environment.
Okay.
It's all about making your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep.
Ooh, I like that. What does that look like exactly?
Think cool, dark, and quiet.
Okay.
The guide recommends keeping your bedroom temperature slightly cooler,
Okay.
blocking out any light sources,
Right.
and minimizing noise disruptions.
Gotcha.
And don't forget about comfort. Invest in a supportive mattress, cozy pillows, and soft bedding.
It's like creating a 5-star hotel experience for myself, but every night.
Exactly.
I love it.
Now, this next tip might be a bit challenging for some of us,
Okay.
especially those of us who love our evening coffee or glass of wine.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling I know where this is going.
You guessed it. The guide advises limiting stimulants like caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime.
Okay, so no more late night coffee or wine for me then.
It's tough, I know.
Yeah.
But these substances can really interfere with your sleep cycles and prevent you from getting that deep restorative sleep you need.
So it's all about giving your body time to wind down naturally.
Exactly.
Got it.
Now, here's a tip that often surprises people.
Okay.
Regular exercise can actually help you sleep better.
Wait, really? I always thought working out too close to bedtime would keep me awake.
That's a common misconception. The guide explains that while you should avoid intense workouts right before bed, regular physical activity during the day can help regulate your sleep cycles and promote deeper sleep.
Interesting. So it's like exercise tires you out,
Yeah.
but also energizes you in a way?
In a way, yes.
Okay.
It helps balance out those energy levels and set you up for a more restful night's sleep.
Okay, I'm definitely adding more movement to my day. Now let's talk about something I think we're all exposed to constantly.
Okay.
Screen time.
Ah, the digital age dilemma.
Right.
The guide dives into the science behind why all those glowing screens can really mess with our sleep. Remember melatonin?
Yes, the sleep hormone.
Yes, the one that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycles.
Right.
Well, it turns out that blue light, which is emitted from our phones, our computers, our TVs,
Right.
can actually block the production of melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep.
So staring at screens before bed is basically like telling my brain to stay wide awake.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The guide suggests limiting electronic use in the hours leading up to bedtime as much as possible.
So maybe a good book before bed instead of scrolling through social media.
That's a great alternative.
Right.
And if you absolutely must use screens before bed, The guide recommends investing in blue light blocking glasses.
Yeah, I've seen those. They look a little funky,
They do.
but I guess they serve a purpose.
They do. They filter out that pesky blue light, reducing eye strain and helping to protect your melatonin production.
Okay, blue light blocking glasses are officially on my wish list. What other sleep-enhancing tips does the guide recommend?
The last tip is all about incorporating relaxation techniques into your nightly routine.
Ah, things like meditation and deep breathing.
Exactly. Those techniques can work wonders when it comes to calming your mind and reducing stress before bed.
You know, I actually started meditating recently,
Oh, wow.
and I have noticed I fall asleep a lot easier
That's awesome.
on the nights that I do it.
It's all about finding what worked for you
Yeah.
and making it a consistent part of your wind-down routine.
So we've got consistent sleep schedule, sleep-friendly environment, avoiding stimulants, exercising regularly, limiting screen time, blue light blocking glasses, and relaxation techniques.
Wow.
That's a lot to remember.
It might seem like a lot, but remember, you don't have to do everything at once.
Right.
Start with 1 or 2 tips that resonate with you and gradually build from there.
That's good advice. I'm feeling a lot more empowered now that I understand the science behind good sleep
Okay.
and have these practical tips to try.
That's what we love to hear. It's not about being perfect. It's about making small, sustainable changes that improve your sleep quality over time.
Okay, so I think we covered a ton of ground today about the power of sleep.
We did.
It's not just about feeling rested.
Right.
It's literally about optimizing our health and well-being. We talked about how sleep is like this overnight repair crew for our bodies.
Yeah, like a pit crew.
Boosting our immune system, balancing our hunger hormones,
Right.
even giving our hearts a workout.
Like a cardio workout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's the brain boosting benefits too, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sleep helps us consolidate memories, regulate our emotions,
Yeah.
and just sharpen our thinking.
For sure.
And of course, we can't forget that fascinating connection between quality sleep and aging gracefully.
Right.
Like it really is a secret weapon for maintaining our vitality and brain power as we get older.
It is.
Yeah. And then we dug into all those great tips for improving our sleep hygiene. Everything from setting a consistent sleep schedule and creating that sleep sanctuary in our bedroom to limiting those late night stimulants and even just incorporating some relaxation techniques into our routine.
Yes.
So much we can do.
There it is.
But, you know, it's not about being perfect, right?
No, not at all.
It's just about incorporating maybe 1 or 2 of those tips into your routine, seeing how you feel.
And build from there.
Exactly. And before we wrap up, I always like to leave our listeners with something to ponder.
Okay.
So knowing everything that we've talked about today, what is one small change you can make tonight to prioritize your sleep?
That's a good question.
Could be setting a bedtime alarm, putting your phone away an hour before bed,
Yeah, limiting that screen time.
or even just taking those deep breaths
Right, just relax.
to relax before you drift off.
Yeah, I like that.
Every little bit counts.
It does.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of sleep.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We hope you learned something new and are feeling inspired to make some changes.
Sweet dreams.
Sleep well.